So Sonja, it's so great to see you again. Thanks for joining us after a busy few days in Slovenia with the elections having happened. Can you tell us what happened in the elections last weekend?
First of all, we had a new actor in the civil society scene, a group of young women. They started to engage volunteers who really did campaigns door to door on specific issues against the government. This 8th of March organized a referendum to revoke this law. And this was in the middle of summer when people are on holidays. It happened last year. And you cannot imagine more people went to this referendum than to the former elections. And the law was revoked. So civil society all of a sudden made a proof that there is a democratic society which is in majority in Slovenia. But in the meantime, a new political actor came to the scene, and this is Dr. Robert Golob. He was not such a visible politician before, and he came to the political scene because he lost his position of the manager of the biggest national electricity distribution public service. Janša, this electricity service distribution service was very successful, had very good economic results, but the prime minister decided to get rid of the director of Robert Golob and to replace it by some of his cronies. He formed a party, but he called it a movement and gave it the name Svoboda, which means freedom. And the voters gave him we have 90 seats in the parliament, and he got 41 seats. And the only two other parties from the center left came into the parliament, Social Democrats, which lost 1/3 of their votes because they went to Robert Golob, and the left, which lost half of its votes, and we don't know exactly. A part of these votes went to Robert Golob, and the other part went to a small green party which did not pass the threshold. So this is now the situation. We have a very different situation in the parliament than before. The party of the former prime minister, so-called Slovenian Democratic Party, the party of Janez Janša, got 23% of the votes, and the small Christian Democratic Party got 8%, I think, of the votes. So right-wing part of the society is represented with less than 40% of the seats in the parliament. But they are very strong opposition. And the society is still divided. The new government will have a horrible time because the society is really in a complete disarray. The institutions have been destroyed. Public debt is much higher than it used to be before. The laws which were voted under the former government diminished the public budget for €1 billion, which is a lot for a 10 billion budget. So we have a really big problem altogether. And it is difficult to predict how the situation will develop.